have had friends that, ran into your gold digger type Filipina that were just out for money or out for a marriage certificate or out for a green card, right?
Hey guys, welcome back. It's me again, Jessa and Travis.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today is going to be a short video and I just wanted to share some first impressions about what it was like meeting Jessa and kind of what it was like to go about dating a Filipina. What did I hear? Are there rumors? Have my friends dated them before? Maybe didn't have such a good experience. So the first thing we're going to touch base on is, have I heard about Filipinas, right? So I was in US 7th Fleet, which is in Japan, like the Japan AOR. So, of course I heard, about Filipinas. I was also on the USS George Washington, and a lot of individuals were dating Filipinas. So I've heard really good things and I've heard really bad things. You can't really judge a culture by what you hear, because not all, just because you have one bad apple, it doesn't mean that every one of them is bad, right? And Jessa is a perfect example, and then many of you are as well. You're not bad, but I have had friends that ran into your gold digger type Filipina that were just out for money or out for a marriage certificate or out for a green card, right? And for a lot of people, that just spoils. They are more cautious when they approach dating them, especially if they had a bad experience. But for me, I did not. So when I first met Jessa, she had brought her friends with her, and of course, she was making sure that I wasn't crazy, right? Because what you hear about Americans, I'm sure Americans have a lot of, right, we're crazy. So of course she brought her friends, make sure I wasn't gonna like steal or do something crazy, right? Or maybe I wasn't who I said I was. So she brought her friends, and I thought she was absolutely beautiful. And she was so kind, and I think there's a lot of just bad, how do you say it? I mean, I guess there's just some like bad rumors out there sometimes of Filipinas, even in every culture, right? Even Americans and Hispanics and what have you, right? There's always someone's had a bad encounter, and that's completely normal. But with Jessa, I would have to say all my encounters with Filipinas have actually been really positive. With Jessa, I mean, this is right. I guess you could say, when you talk about Filipina, a lot of times Filipinas are beautiful, they're smart, they're caring, they're religious, they're very Yahweh, God-centered, family-oriented, they help around the house, they're hardworking, very respectful, and that was everything Jessa was. She was all that and more, just so caring, so loving, and just, almost perfect in every way. If you can, I mean, I know it's hard to be perfect, but really, perfect in every way. So I couldn't believe all the bad stigma coming from like my friends saying, "Oh, you sure you want to date a Filipina? My friend, she got to the United States and divorced the guy," like, stuff like that. But Jessa wasn't like that at all. So was I apprehensive about dating a Filipina? No, I really wasn't, because I don't take what other people say and make a decision off of that. Because if you took what other people say and you made decisions, that means you're not making the decisions. They are influencing your decisions, which is something I would never let happen. Nobody will influence my decisions. I will make them, right? That's why we are free thinkers. That's why Yahweh made us free thinkers. We make our own decisions. I'll make my own interpretations and my own decisions. And that's what I did. And I made a good choice with Jessa. Obviously, here we are. So it was great. Now, again, have I heard, you know, the bad stigma? Of course, I think everyone has. Are Filipinas all the same? You know, someone asked me, you know, aren't Filipinos all the same? How can you even say that phrase? That would be like saying all Americans are the same, or all Navy are players, all the Marine Corps are players. They're all playboys, just trying to, trying to get after you for sex and stuff like that. Like, we're not all the same. Right? We're not all the same. That's not all that individuals are out for. You know, some are. Some Filipinos are out for money and a green card and whatever. And some Americans are just out for sex and to play the field and have fun, right? But not everyone is the same. And sometimes we get really damaged by past experiences and things that have happened to us that make us apprehensive in moving forward with relationships or making decisions, right? Even like with me, you know, I didn't have the greatest first marriage, right? And my trust was kind of broken, my faith in relationships was kind of broken, and I didn't have someone in my previous marriage that supported me or really cared about me. I was meant to do everything. And basically living with a child and me doing everything. So I also had a bad experience. And did Jessa feel some of that bad experience? Unfortunately, I believe she did. Of course, you know, my apprehensiveness or my unwillingness to like commit fully like this, right? I was scared. I mean, when you're used and abused and have money and stuff stolen from you and your life made a living hell, it's hard to move forward from that because you're scared it may happen again. So, you know, you just have to be cognizant that not everyone is the same, and it is so hard, but you have to do not treat the person you're with those same memories of a past relationship, right? You can never judge the person you're with because of your past. It is not fair to do that. It's not fair to do that, right? And I think a lot of us forget that. It's not fair, and you can't do that to them. And I'm always telling Jessa, you know, that I love her, and you know, I probably don't say it enough, but I'm sorry that sometimes I was so apprehensive, because you know, it is scary. It's a big leap when you were in a damaged relationship. And I know some of you can relate to what I'm saying. I know people can relate to what I'm saying. So the moral of the story is, I was so happy to meet Jessa. I am so happy that she's Filipina. I wouldn't want it any way else. I mean, again, loving, respectful, family-oriented, Christian, will do anything she will move mountains to make you smile. And that means, you know, that means the world, because I've never had that before. You know, I've never had that before in a person where she would stop what she's doing and, you know, focus on me. And that really means a lot to me. So, and I would do the same for her. I will move mountains to do anything I can to help her. And I have tried to help her the best I can, physically, mentally, emotionally. I'm always there for her. I'm try to be like that logical angel on her shoulder, you know, like, okay, I know we're mad or we're having a bad day. Let's pump the brakes. Tell me what's wrong. Let's see if we can problem solve this together as a couple, with our relationship, because that makes relationships stronger. So I just wanted to give you my first impressions with meeting Jessa about Filipina, how it is, what I've heard, and I hope that gave you kind of a little bit of insight. I know the video is not super long. I appreciate you watching. That is my opinion, so I am sorry if I offended anybody. Please leave your comments below, like and subscribe, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much.